not scheduled for a public
All
hearing.
right, this is
Persons
May
wishing to speak at open to the public shall complete a request to speak card, including number of the agenda
8th,
item,
2019,
or if not, an agenda
public
item,
input
the
where we
topic to
have
be discussed. So I just have two this morning. I'll call you up.
citizens
3
asking about
minutes.
my water
Please state your
and
name.
how contaminated
Molly
all the other
Bowen,
water is.
and then Vicki Palmer.
These ladies have actually drinking the water, been to the well, and there's a lot more coming.
Oh, right over here.
I've submitted to these commissioners for years.
Okay, I think
presented to 'em.
staff will help you get it in the
Staff has all the plans and
computer,
permits
so it's up on there.
for years. We're going in for a pre-app. I have to sue the county just to get them to the table because of the lawyers and the judges doing all this stuff to everybody.
Okay, so here's their pictures here.
Oh, okay.
Spring water to the tap, and this ain't just spring water. It's the cleanest water by far in the world.
Good
This is
morning.
the luckiest county
My
on the
name is
planet.
Molly Bowen.
Here we
I
go.
grew up in Sarasota. My dad, Roy Bowen, was a city policeman for 20 years. I grew up riding bikes around here way back then, so I appreciate the bike people. I live 10 minutes over the DeSoto County line, Sarasota, off of 72, and I'm here because I've seen through the years the degradation of the Peace River watershed and the Horse Creek and the Mayaca. I also had some land on Mayaca, and I was at the park the other day, and I saw, I don't know, are the pictures showing up? Where are they?
Now click on them.
Okay, I'll try the next one. Do I hit it twice? Oh, okay. All right, let's go back one. I'll just run through these really quickly. The whole watershed, the ecosystem, in my opinion, is really off. These buzzards are drawn to the smell. This is what's in the water. This is right on the lake on the bottom side. It's all in the water. Those are the water bugs. And this mat of something, bacteria, whatever, I don't know, I'm not a scientist. But I've seen through the years, I learned how to swim in Mayaca, go down. His teeth are missing. The color around his mouth is not right. Used to be white sand. Now it's turning green, and it's been like this for quite a few years, since 2013, when the Manatee County was allowing sludge to be dumped on the MJ Road going into the river. And since then, I've just seen it go down. And my friend is a wildlife photographer. She has noticed also the degradation. Well, I brought a map of DeSoto County, and I'd like to turn it in. It's very interesting, and it shows the magnitude of Mosaic's mine going here and here. And I also have pictures of Horse Creek and everything, but I mainly wanted these, and I feel like this part is a big part of the pollution, but a solution is 10 minutes from my home, right over the Sarasota line, is the well at Buck Daughtry, and it's Joe Gilberti's property, and the 1,500-foot well. I've been to the well. I've tasted the water. It can be taken to the river plant on Kings Highway, which is a board of all the different commissioners in the area, and we could have spring water that's been filtered rather than the dirty water of Peace River. I have a lot of pictures of that because I live 10 minutes from there also.
Ma'am, if you could just wrap up your time.
Okay. Well, please.
Why wouldn't he be asking questions?
Listen to Mr. Gilberti, because the people want that clean spring water rather than the dirty Peace River water.
Okay.
And it's not treated water, it would be filtered. So,
And the water
thank you.
bills go
That's my
down.
hardest.
And if you want us to take a look at the map, just hand it to the
Okay.
clerk over here.
Okay.
And
Why wouldn't you want to take a look at the water?
okay, thank you.
Come out to the
Vicki
site.
Palmer?
By the way, this guy, Mr. Hine, he's a good guy. I can tell. This commissioner that's speaking here. I'm not quite sure about Mr. Dirt. It's her district, and she should have been doing something by now.
Good morning, I'm Vicki
This
Palmer.
guy's bad.
I too was born here.
Mayo. He's
So
in the
were my
hospital
grandparents and my great-grandparents. You are, I thank you for being here today and listening. You're stewards of our water resources, right?
It's a wonderful
And
lady
so
here, both
far,
her and Molly.
This year, we're already into
Trying
May,
to help.
and we've seen nothing that's been done about our water quality. No testing has been done. Moat Marine was given $18 million, and they don't even test for cyanobacteria. And Sarasota County is killing us with biosolids and sewage. Michelle Lester and friends, she has emailed you with pictures of the Gulf and our waterways, and she took samples all up and down the coast. And they were found to have 14 toxins.
They'll probably
between the
arrest her
Gulf
for
and other
cyberstalking,
waterways.
for exposing good things.
And again, you have them in hand. And so does NOAA, the EPA, the CDC, the National Health Organizations, the media, and Brian Mass' office has already reached out to her. Cyanobacteria these toxins can cause serious health concerns, as you are already aware of. Do you want your Sarasota people who are coming to visit here, your tourists, to have ALS, flesh-eating bacteria? People have already died from this. Parkinson's disease, and liver failure. The beaches that were tested is Shell Beach, Sarasota Bay, Palmer Ranch, Lemon Bay, Venice, Northport, East Rock Point, Blackburn Point, Stump Pass, Venice, Tacoma. Our oceans, lakes, rivers, estuaries, and drinking waters are contaminated with toxins that will harm you and your children. They're filled with sewage, biosolids, sludge, phosphates, radon, lingaba, which is the most toxic of them all. I can't even say it. Pesticides, those brown mats that you've seen are highly toxic. And as far as you guys went yesterday was just to put up a sign stating that you would be investigating it. That's not acceptable. We want to help you. And the only thing that I can think of to help you with right now is Joe Gilberti's spring water. If you'll read his stuff, his resource is perfect. It's ready to go from spring to tap. You have a big problem with Algion, Lab Experience, Mosaic, Moat, Batelli, and I wonder how many felonies have been committed. And I wonder how many more people have to be sick before the county commissioners step forward and help. We want to help you as water warriors, so let us help you. Please look at Joe Gilberti's resource, Spring Water to Tap.
Great.
And please do your water testing, because we, as citizens of Sarasota County, will continue. We will still hand them to the CDC. We will still hand them to NOAA, and the truth will be exposed.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, that completes open to the public.
Can I have these?
Yeah, hand them to the clerk and they'll get us copies. Sure, Commissioner Dieter.
I value the fact that you've lived here your whole life, and must be heartbreaking to see some of the changes thanks to growth. I hope you'll stick
She's
around.
been a commissioner
as we deal
hiding
with
it forever.
item
This
3,
lady's in our
which is
district. She
water
should be there the
quality.
next day with a lab.
So, thank you for the information, but we may have some information that
They
that
don't
you
have a
need also.
resource.
So thanks
They're trying
for
to
your
tax everyone
testimony.
to something they can't fix. The
Okay,
flow of the
Commissioners,
Mosaic
what I'd
red
like to
tide
do is, if you
flowing
recall,
out.
yesterday we tabled
So
items 11
this is
and
what they're
12.
doing, and this is
I
what
think
they
it'd be
could
appropriate this time,
have
so staff's not
for the
waiting around
water.
at the end of the day.
They could have this right here.
If you all agree, I'll ask Mr. Lewis to
You say?
the subject.
They could have that.
Good morning. Key, Director of Financial Management for the record.
So there you are. There's the
As
commission
Jonathan had mentioned
trying to spend money. The
yesterday,
water bills
in
go
regards
down.
to
The
the,
bottling money's
CC
$2 billion a year. That's what
contract,
Nestle
it is
makes
our
off their
practice
Zephyr
within
Hills,
procurement that when there
and that
is
would
one
go
bidder,
towards cleaning up
we
the
do
rivers
reach
from.
out and
They don't have that
determine
kind of
why
money.
there was only
The
one
housing
bidder.
boom and the millage rate gives the teachers
Also
and cops
for your
raises and all the
knowledge, there were
staff.
2,272
So they've had the plans.
procurement,
We submitted a
vendors,
$10,000,
vendors notified.
300,
We are
10,000.
on excess.
Excuse me.
It's a
$10,000, 300 to the health department, 2012. Then they got the pipeline plans in 2014's on file at Mike Meehan's office, Dave Cash. And basically, I just handed the county a pre-app meeting for the connection agreement. So I filed a RICO to bring him to the table. Sarasota should come to the table and counterclaim Mosaic that's on the lawsuit. Governor Sanders also is in this now. So they should all come to my side and help out.